Hi. It's been a while since I've told a story. I worked at Chick-fil-A for about 2.5 years, and I had some pretty interesting encounters with the customers, I don't know why they call them guests, it's not a freaking hotel, with the customers and my coworkers, the employees. And I wanted to share some of those experiences. So, to start off, a very popular condiment in Utah, where I worked, is fry sauce. If you don't know what fry sauce is, it's a mixture of mayonnaise and ketchup. So if you think about it, this isn't important to the story, but I'm gonna share it anyway. You take saturated fat and you mix it with added sugars and you get diabetes. We were actually the only Chick-fil-A in Utah that didn't have fry sauce. Corporate told us not to give it out because it wasn't part of the Chick-fil-A menu, but I digress. One time, I was outside in the drive-thru with the iPad taking orders because the drive-thru was really busy. So I was outside taking orders and I walked up to this gentleman and said my whole spiel, welcome to Chick-fil-A, my name is Dylan, what can I get started for you? So I said the whole spiel and he said, I'll have the number one with Dr. Pepper. And I said, perfect, what else for you today? And he said, oh, I'll take some fry sauce. I responded, we actually don't have fry sauce. We're not allowed to give it out, we're not supposed to, it's not part of the Chick-fil-A menu, so we don't have it. And he said, oh, well, the Chick-fil-A in Ogden has fry sauce. I was such a savage. I don't know if I was in a bad mood that day. Do you know what I said to him? I said, well, then you can go to the Chick-fil-A in Ogden because we don't have fry sauce. And he said, oh, okay. I'll take some ketchup. Moving right along to the next story. There was this gentleman who would come in to the drive-thru and I don't know what his order was. It was probably the same thing each time because that's what people do. But he wasn't a fan of getting handed his receipt. I don't want the receipt, thank you very much. I just need my card back. So I planned on getting this guy because I wanted him to take his receipt. For some reason it really bothered me when I handed people their change or their card back with the receipt and they said, oh, I don't want it. Or they tried so hard to just grab their card or their cash and not the receipt. And I'm like, okay, if you don't want the receipt, just say so. Before, while you're handing me your card, I don't want the receipt. He came out to the window to pay for his food, handed me his card, gave him his food. I grabbed the receipt from the thing that prints the receipts, the receipt printer, and I placed it at the bottom of his bag underneath his food. I moved his food out of the way and I stuffed the receipt at the very bottom of the bag because this guy was going to get his receipt. So I handed him the bag and I smiled and I said, you have a great day, sir. And he drove off and I was smirking and smiling even though those are the same thing. Now, if you've gotten to this point in the video and you're thinking, wow, Dylan was a savage, you'd be right. But don't worry, some of the customers were savage too. One time this family pulled up and I said my spiel, welcome to Chick-fil-A, my name is Dylan, what can I get started for you? And there was just silence for a little bit, they didn't say anything. And so I said, do you have any questions about the menu? The dude was super cranky. I don't know who spit his lemonade that morning. He said, yes, we are looking over the menu and we will decide what we want and then we will tell you what we want. In my mind, I was thinking, why didn't you just say that when you pulled up? And it got worse. You think that was bad? He then said, okay, we're ready to order now, so you can take our order. And I'm like, okay, what would you like? Well, that's it. If you watched this far, kudos to you because this video probably sucked. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.